I think we're live. Good morning. B&A's up in here. How you doing, Pat? Dana, good to see you. Good morning, everybody. Let's see how this morning goes. Been a crazy week. I'm not sure what's going on. Doesn't really matter. Hey, we're all living in this world. It's one giant CF, and we're just taking it one day at a time. What could possibly go wrong, right? Gonzo Wick is up in here. How you doing, my man? Good to see you. Another day in paradise, right? Drinking the got the coffee going, and that's about as far as we've made it so far today. We'll get some stuff out here. Of course, we're rocking the Spider Co Sage 5 CF, and yeah, got a little throat's a little scratchy this week, thanks to Canada. Man, they need to hire what we call a fireman. And yeah, I know some of those fires they can't get to, but apparently there's some little thing. PB 2.5 is in the atmosphere. It's one of the byproducts of forest fires, and that's what's choking everybody out. According to research, you're consuming about the same as like 50 cigarettes a day if you're breathing this air in. So, hey, embrace the suck, right? The air sucks, the water sucks, everything sucks. But hey, we're still in the game. What could possibly go wrong? Start my dude. Gonzo, please, man, take me with you. Geez, man, I need some like high octane, super duper, like Jay and Silent Bob level stuff to cope with what's going on in the world. Wow, yeah, that's about what I need. Yeah, man. Gonzo, you make it over to New Hampshire very often? I allow friends over that bring gifts that work at dispensaries. I'm just throwing it out there, food for thought. But congratulations on the new job. Try not to smoke yourself retarded, but I definitely enjoy the fringe benefits of working in a dispensary. Not that I know what one is. How would I have a clue? I live in New Hampshire. We're still in the Stone Age here when we want to be living in the Stone Age. Yeah, still completely 110% a no go here in New Hampshire. Live free or die, but you can't get high. Go. Hey man, that's some pretty good content there. We should maybe try to make a short out of that. No kidding. Anybody else envying Gonzo's new job there? But what could possibly go wrong? Yeah, we don't have anything planned for this Sunday morning. Just some random rants and whatnots. And how's everybody doing in a healthy little social? Trying to stay as optimistic as possible. Um, oh, Krusty Monkey, thanks, man. Yeah, this was a gift from my man. He's in the chat now. B&A. This is the Spider Co Sage 5 CF. It's got the carbon fiber scales. Coming up on 2 years rocking this thing. I love it, man. Well, something's wrong with the camera. No, we got it going now. Yeah, absolutely. It's an outstanding knife. I'm still as equally in love with it today as the day I got it. It's lightweight, slimline, low profile, fits in the pocket nice. Carry it in my front left pocket every day. It's got the customized blackout pocket clip on there. ACR. Hold on. ACR. Dude, I got to give you one of these. Oh, hold on. Stop. Oh, it's moving. It's moving. All right, there we go. We're good now. ACR, welcome to the chat. Had to make sure to give you a shield, my man, because I know he's going to come in here saying some crazy shit. And if anybody deserves to come in here saying some crazy shit, it's ACR because I troll his lives all the time, just in a friendly, kind of loving way. But I wanted to make sure you have a shield, so if you say some crazy shit, nobody bounces you out of here. Um, but yeah, Cannon, brah, what's happening, buddy? How you doing? Welcome to the chat. How's our channel mascot Mojo going? Doing? Wow, man, I can almost speak to English this morning. How's everybody else doing? Let's drink some coffee. Um, but yeah, if you guys haven't checked out ACR Protect yet, check him out for sure. He's going to be our token Coast Guard guy. He's actually the only Coast Guard guy I really know, so might as well be the token Coast Guard guy. Um, it's moving. That sounds giggity. Who, me? Say crazy shit, get out of town. Yeah, he's yeah, absolutely. Trevor Thomas is in the chat. How you doing? Welcome to the chat, channel member as well. Good morning, We're drinking coffee here, not beer. Sorry, ACR. We got some tokers in here though, but um, yeah. What did you think of my 940 card? Um, yeah, and good times were had by all. Yeah, man. ACR's been running his lives. I think they're running around like 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Fridays, and then some random craziness. Depends on how many he kicks back, but always a good time over there. Yeah, always a good laugh, man. I can't do the green, but I support it. Hey, yeah, it's not for everybody, man. I know some people, they toke a little bit. They get crazy paranoid, and they're like, "Oh no, it's not good for everybody." But hey, teach their own, man. I'm just trying to save my liver a little bit. I did my fair share of drinking in my skydiving days. Not to mention, I've done the well, I'll party. Yeah, where South Korea, man. When I was stationed over there, yeah, we partied hard on New Year's Eve. I've partied in Las Vegas on New Year's Eve, down in Key West. I mean, I've gotten Duval faced on shit street a few times. So, yeah, man. And the crazy part is jumping out of airplanes all day gets the adrenaline going like crazy. And that first like 4, 5, 6, 9 beers, whatever, dude, they go down like water. You're a little dehydrated from working all day, got the adrenaline going. Yeah, and then all of a sudden it just bam, you go from sober to tanked like almost instantly. But um, having some delicious French press coffee this morning. Right? Yeah, did you have some coffee Saturday morning too? We're rocking the Leatherman Wave Plus as usual. Got to have that out. Um, this is a great stream to relax and rest. Yeah, yummers, we're not real formal here. We're just, we're here for a short time, so we might as well have a good time. Yeah, a lot of good people in here. A lot of solid knowledge too if you're looking for some outdoor gear stuff. Yeah, we got a lot of knowledge in the chat. We got a lot of veterans as well, so much respect and appreciation to those guys. Even the Coast Guard guys, we appreciate them 90%. Um, but 300 milligrams C4 energy drink rolling deep. Yeah, I'm gonna polish off this coffee, and then you guys know I'm going straight to the crack in a can. Yeah, it's the Monster Energy for me. Man, it's just my favorite drink. I just love it. It's ridiculously bad for you. I know it's not healthy. I'm not into the overly, it's not the devil's beverage, but might as well be. For the price they're charging for it now, it's highway robbery. So cut back on that a little bit. But yeah, man, even when I was getting Red Bulls, we were doing a bunch of work for Red Bull. Uh, we were making all the wingsuits for Red Bull. And so they would come in with a dolly with, a dozen cases into my office and be like, "Here you go, Rigger Tom, man. Here's some Red Bulls." And I would just give them to friends, barter them here and there. But yeah, I would continue drinking my Monster Energy, and they're like, "Come on, dude, really?" They even would do some demo jumps at events or something like that, and it'd still be rocking the Monster Energy. Um, um, Geez, man, I'm not entirely sure, man. I think you would contact like the DoD, like put in a request with the Department of Defense or something, or find a local DAV, VFW, American Legion. They can probably point you in the right direction. Stupid Canadian. Yeah, it has gotten a little better. I guess they got crazy amounts of fires going on up there. Trish, how you doing, sunshine? Welcome to the chat. How you doing? Trish, I couldn't help myself this week. I'm sorry. It's been a unique week. I did mean for it to come across that way, but I figured you'd get a kick out of it. Trish was busting out the knives and the rulers, and I'm like, Trish, it's not always about the size of the knife. It's about the HRC. Um, but Trish, how you doing this morning? It's Sunday morning. Hopefully everybody's having a wonderful Sunday morning. Dude, I wanted to bust out some bacon this morning. I'm just having one of those weeks. Like I've seen enough stupid on the interweb. I need to go camping just to get away from the interwebs. Yeah, like Maine's lost the plot. They got some new super freak running for Senate or something like that. Mister Guy in a dress again, kind of crazy stuff, and more info on the Odyssey that Ellen Page, what a what a tool. I won't get into it. I'm not sure if it's just like I have a thing like I kind of enjoy mocking stupidity. I mean, who really doesn't? But at that point, I just feel like I'm taking advantage of the situation because the hypocrisy there is just priceless. Hardness tester, you say? Yeah, most of us are getting too old for that. We're gonna fail that test, Pat. Um, I hope your day gets better. I'm looking forward to eating chili this summer. Oh, dude, I like your fa. Yeah, yeah, we nice screen name, dude. Not that I haven't said that once or twice on this channel, but HRC joke it kind of hard. Oh, but up Dana with round two. That's it was priceless. Boom, Joe, who got that one? Cannon, nice shooting, man. Remember, we had to talk about friendly fire. Friendly fire is bad. You don't get any more freebies, man. I'm surprised they gave you the first one. But I believe in giving everybody a second chance and but yeah, no friendly fire, right? Friendly fire bad. Um Bushcraft, I just got a new blade and I think you would like it. Should have a video up. Yeah, hey, that's awesome, ACR. I'll definitely check it out. I probably won't like it though. I'm a snob. Everybody here knows it. I'm an absolute blade snob. I might like it. I might like it. Did it come from Tennessee? From Phobos Knives? If that's the case, I'm gonna love it, buddy. But not as hard as the wage scale of hardness. Yeah, I'll probably like it 90%. Oh, speaking of knives I don't like, I got another offer from another company this week. Well, they tried getting in touch with me through a live. Yeah, I mean, not through a live. What the hell am I talking about? Geez, I'm an idiot sometimes. Most of the time, this happens to be one of those times. Anybody ever heard of Clacken Knives? Klaken. They reached out to me and I didn't reply because I couldn't figure out a nice way of doing it. And it was in one of my shorts. That's what it's called. It's called a short. Not that size matters, right? But yeah, they and I looked them up and they're from Wuchongqing, China. But oh, their website starts off good because they got, one of their designers is in Minnesota, the other one might be in Colorado or something, I can't remember. Then they bring in a German guy, because German engineering, right? We all love that. But yeah, so I looked up the website and I'm like, oh yeah, it's straight out of China, so I don't want that crap. I mean, stuff. I know I'm gonna insult somebody. Somebody's gonna be like, "But I have Chinese knives." So I don't care. You can get Chinese knives if you want. I don't do Chinese knives. Trevor Thomas, no, but I've heard it. Clackers. Designed in USA, made in China with slave labor. Yeah, I don't do the Chinesium. Everybody here knows that. Someday I'm gonna get the shirt made. I love pooping on poo poo Chinesium. Because hey, click the link in the description so I can get my 2.1% affiliate deal. Yeah, exactly. Gas station quality. Gonzo knows. He's learning. But what I do like is this is still one of my favorites, guys. The Phobos Knives Calcula and CPMS 35 VN. Made right here and by Eric Hansen, designed and made in Tennessee. Made in the USA by USA. Wow. Hey, Rigger Tom stepped out for the day. Ricky Bobby's taken over. But yeah, hey man, Eric Hansen, 22-year veteran of the U.S. Army, served as an 18 Delta Special Forces medic. So, and now he's designing knives and everything. We like to show Eric a little love, a little support. He's struggling and fighting with Parkinson's, so I do whatever I can to help the man out. So if you're on the market for a great USA-made knife, not China, then check out Phobos Knives, phobosknives.com. I don't have an affiliate link or anything like that. I don't drop links to the website because somebody could say it's a secret affiliate link. But I don't do affiliate links. We just rock out with our bad selves here. Um, Too American to have China in the pocket. Yeah, yeah. If anybody's caught that, the little speech earlier this week where, there's potentially like millions of people from China voting in our, stuff. I don't know. I don't get into politics too much anymore because damn, that'll wreck your head quick. But I just can't help notice sometimes you just, curiosity killed the cat. Um, that's why I want to be known forever as curiosity. Man, the cat's still here. It's still kicking. I don't think it's getting old and lazy. It's just a pathetic cat now. It's kind of useless, but I'm not awake yet. Cannon, you need the coffee. Yes, some MRE coffee, right? Kick it back. We used to make, what is that? The Ranger pudding, where you would mix like, it was like peanut butter, hot, the hot chocolate mix, the cocoa beverage powder, and then like a couple packets of coffee and mix it all together, and it was like caffeinated chocolate poo. But it was, something a little different there. I don't know if anybody ever tried that, any of the guys out there. American awards it. But did you wash your toes when you woke up? Wow, dude, we're getting all the stupid people in here. Max Hernandez, I served in the U.S. Army. I was a 13 Bravo field artilleryman. I went to, yeah, AIT and basic and stuff at Fort Sill. Then I went over to Fort Benning where I went to airborne school. Then I went over to South Korea. After South Korea, I came back stateside with the 10th Mountain Division up at Fort Drum. And then I said, eat my shorts to the reenlistment NCO. Got out and started working on my civilian career in skydiving, where I remained for about 27 years. So, but yeah, man, if you're going to go around accusing people of stolen valor, dude, you can eat a bag of dicks. I really don't care. Yeah. Everybody's claiming that, right? I was a 13 Bravo, man. Yeah. Um, Don Shipley, Don Shipley wannabe. Um, but yeah, man, and it's kind of funny because we actually have a member of this channel that's stationed in South Korea at the same exact spot that I was. And I can walk him down the street through a live. So yeah, I think I've been there, done that once or twice. Um, but yeah, that's not even yeah. Cannon, I highly doubt that dude's gonna choke on them. He's probably taking them all the way down with no problems whatsoever. But yeah, Chaos Theory, welcome to the chat. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Max Hernandez, that's nice. My dad served U.S. Army National Guard and is a medevac pilot, UH-60s. Um, yeah, I just and not to mention the fact that I've got 6 years of Civil Air Patrol. I did that seventh grade through senior year, and then 4 years of Naval Junior ROTC at my high school. So I actually I learned a few things over the years. But one thing I'll tell you, 6 years of Civil Air Patrol and 4 years of Junior ROTC, they did not prepare me for the politics. I loved everything about it, but the politics was just a bit too deep for me. And yeah, there's a few things going on I just didn't enjoy. Ever loved my bad and apologize? I'm not awake yet. Yeah, it's okay, Cannon. We're working with you, man. Yeah, yeah. BNA, when you're right, man. You're definitely 100% right with that one. New house lock and key. Thanks for the jewels there, buddy. We appreciate you. How you doing this morning? How's Marissa Bott? How's the whole family doing? I got to get out camping, man, and get away from the screen time. I really do. It's starting to wreck my head. Um, the ever loving outdoors, bad look. Um, what's a bad look? I don't understand. We're gonna try to use complete sentences this morning. She's asleep. I'm finally dragging myself out of bed, dude. I've been up since like early. Um, Made homie look like he was hiding from questions. I have no clue what you're talking. Hiding from questions. I don't know. I might miss a question or something every once in a while in here, but I definitely don't hide from questions. But I highly recommend to everybody don't ask questions you don't want answers to because there's a pretty high probability you might get your little feelings hurt. I've been up since 4, yeah. Dude, I went to bed at like 11:30. I was up at 1:30 and yeah, we're I just whatever man, I've been drinking coffee all morning. Remember last week when I drank coffee all morning, it got a little wild in here. Hampshire outdoors and survival. Mick, how you doing? Yeah, you guys are about 5 hours ahead. But just haven't gotten out of bed yet. Yeah, friendly reminder, guys. Mick will be live at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, good time over at Mick's. Mick's another outdoor survival channel. He's got some of that British military background as well, so he carries with him a lot of knowledge. And in general, yeah, it's a really good time over there. A lot of banter, a lot of fun. Hey, fucker, I apologize if you can't fucking handle my apology. You can go bounce. And Cannon still hasn't hit that coffee yet. Cannon, don't hold back. Tell him how you really feel, brother. We're um, who is your first sergeant? Depends on where, man. And you were talking about 30 years ago. I really don't care. But yeah, dude. Um, Tactical Corgi has some bite. Yeah, man. Yeah, we're talking about 30 years ago. That's a long time since. I've racked my brain with more facts and figures throughout the years than I care to keep track of anymore. So, yeah. In fact, I'm more current on my skydiving, even though I haven't jumped in a few years. But yeah, we can go down that road if you want to. That's a much more fun conversation. I tend to find that when I get a little too much into the military conversation, it brings me down that road of politics. But what's the coolest thing you've ever done, military or civilian? The coolest thing I've ever done was oh, that's subject to opinion. I would say it was in Clewiston, Florida at the Everglades Boogie. It's got to have Clewiston. They had a pit special there, which is an aerobatic biplane. And for $250, you got to go up, get an aerobatic biplane ride. And then when your ride was over, you got to undo your seatbelt. He would invert the aircraft 180 degrees, and you got to live every open cockpit nightmare, every open cockpit pilot's nightmare, and just kind of fall out of a biplane, an open cockpit biplane. I've also done some out of steerman and stuff like that. But by far, the pit special was by far the best one because highly aerobatic aircraft, lots and lots of fun, and yeah, good times are had by all. I got a second jump out of that one. He had a camera set up on it to do video, like different GoPros on the tail and everything, and he didn't turn them on. He didn't get the video, so he gave me a second jump for just the cost of fuel. So I got to jump that one a second time for like $40. So I spent $290, got the fall out of a pit special twice. Didn't even have to jump, man. More danger for your dollar, right? I think you're supposed to say marrying your wife. Um, yeah, Brando Brinks, if that's what you want to believe. I know you're cool would be something special. Um, Yeah, they just let you. Yeah, they just let you fall out of the airplane. I mean, you have to have like experience to do. It's considered like a special aircraft. You have to have, I believe, I don't know what it is now, but at the time it was like a B license or a C license, so either 50 or 200 jumps. And that's which I was way ahead of that. But yeah, and I've done some pretty cool rock climbing stuff as well. But I mean, it's really hard to narrow it down. Um, I thought NASA put us on the moon. Nazis put us on the moon by man. Yeah. Oh, that's another word we're not supposed to be saying on the YouTube, the N word. That the other N word. There's a lot of N words you can't say. Not that I'm complaining. I'm just saying that's one of them. That'll get you shadow banned quick like a bunny. All right, gang. I gotta take care of some things. Great lad, Bushcraft. All right, yeah. Hey, ACR, thanks for stopping by, man. I'm sure I'll see you around somewheres on the interwebs. Hopefully, we'll run into you sooner than later. But Simba USA, good morning. I just walked outside expecting it to be warm out. Yeah, man, yeah, it's been really nice and cool lately. Yeah, mornings. Like we've been getting down in the low 50s in New Hampshire. Um, yeah, it's been pretty nice actually. Yeah, the evening rolls around, just open the window. ACR, I hope you're still hearing this, man. It's been cool and refreshing here. No need to like cool yourself off with beer in the hair. Although you got to do what you got to do. Um, Not in Florida. It's in the 70s in the morning. Yeah. You just went on a hike in Minnesota? Yeah, I've done man, I've sat out in yeah, it was like 70 degrees in Tampa Bay area. Yeah, I sat out at the picnic table having breakfast, eating a bowl of Special K in my boxers. And then I caught a flight up to New York. I ended up in upstate New York in the Finger Lakes region. And yeah, I was there by like dinner time. And yeah, dinner time it was snowing sideways. Yeah, breakfast in Tampa Bay and boxers sitting at a picnic table, and then snowing sideways by dinner time. Man, I should have stayed in Florida. Yeah, that was one of the few times I had to fly up. I was too busy, having fun with friends and doing stupid things, and so I didn't have time to ride my bike to New York. So I caught a flight from Tampa there up to New York, and yeah, I kind of regret doing that, but oh, we were having a good time down in Florida though, so no complaints at all. Oh, what can't get you? What can't, yeah. And this one time, it's got to have can. What's the matter, Can? What do you need help with? What's stuck in your head, man? We're here to help. Being I still have my wool socks and original tiger stripe jacket. Yeah, yeah, socks. The number of people that go barefoot in Florida is priceless. You'd think there's a shoe shortage or something, but it's how they roll. The high will be 76 there today. That's not too bad. I have no clue what's going on here. Um, New Hampshire's just New Hampshire lately. Yeah, 77 here today in New Hampshire. It's currently 64 degrees out. 77 is the high, and it's going down to 52 degrees tonight. Says the high. Yeah, true. New Englander being I still have my wool socks. Bushcraft is a boxer shorts eating cereal. I don't know how to handle that. Oh, it was man. That was when I was cycling a lot, so I was looking good. I was looking jacked, ripped. Not like looking like a cyclist, not a doping cyclist. Like what's that loser's name there? He did all. Oh man, they stripped all his titles. Lance One Nut Armstrong. Yeah, man, not like him though. Just regular cyclist. Yeah, yeah, dude. Right, Tom. Oh, that was a man. I need to get a new bike. My bike's still broken. It's driving me nuts. Um, I always had this thing going on, like I could eat as much as I wanted because I was always cycling everywhere. But since my bike's been broken, yeah, man, I've gotten fat. I'm not gonna lie. Like I guess there's nothing wrong with that. Everybody gets a little fat every once in a while in life. Not my first time. Like yeah, when I've had a few injuries where I just ended up sitting around getting fat because that's just part of the game. 71 now, 91 is a high. Simba, where are you at? Chaos, I saw a video of one that burrows it. Yeah. No, I think that's in Texas. Yeah, there's a little worm that goes in there. Oh, yeah, screw worms or something. I think it's got a simple name like that. That's probably why we can't remember it. 69. 82, Mick. That's high for there, though, isn't it still? especially if the sun's out. There's there's English people melting everywhere. Like, it's been a crazy hot year for England and stuff. Dad pods are in here. New house. That's why I have water shoes for the ocean. Yeah. Oh, what else is going on? Yeah, the turbo poops. You guys hear about that? They're still trying to figure out where that's coming from. Um, oh, what's the name of that? Kappa something. Kappa. Man, it's horrible. They're not sure if it's coming out of the waters. There was a theory it came from like produce. Some people thought it was coming out of Taco Bell. But yeah, it's like a serious case of the power shits. It's in New Hampshire. Like 30 states have it now. One of the ladies that Mrs. B works with, she's got it. And I guess, yeah, it's horrible. Desert Driven, good morning, good morning. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. How's life treating you down in Texas? People were still in the Taco Bell drive-thru yesterday. Just some people can't be learned, you know. Or I think we're starting to discover all the people that have been educated through the Leering centers. But it's supposed to be 98. Yeah, no, Trevor Thomas, no. Turn on the AC, lock yourself indoors. You'll be safe there. And which reminds, I got the lighter out. Exotech Fire Sleep. Love this thing. I got to remember to text Mrs. B and be like, this lighter's not working. I know we should do a cool YouTube video like what to do when your lighter's out of fuel, man. I just use it like a little spark wheel or something. But yeah, I do have another one, so life is good. But yeah, 2 is 1, 1 is none, right? What would Ricky Bobby do? We have had an average of 94 degrees Fahrenheit for the last 3 weeks. Got 100. Yeah, that's how hot it's gotten here a bit, but it's cooled off quite a bit. Yeah, those are high temperatures for both England and New England, man. I bought all this stuff to make tacos last night. Pray for me. We'll do, Chaos. Yeah, it's crazy though. Yeah, it's one of those things. Yeah, you don't hear about it until you actually know somebody that got it, and then you're kind of like, wow, that's just insanity. The way that's been working out. What are we carrying? Yeah, we're also going to carry the Streamlight ProTac single AAA. Nice little EDC flashlight. I think a pocket flashlight is grossly underrated. I know a lot more people have gotten into it, but a lot of people still aren't doing it. Maybe try romaine in a taco for once. Yeah, it was not 86 here. I think it was about. I think it got to like 81 here in New Hampshire yesterday. But yeah, what kind of other crazy stuff did I see that was going on this week? It's all kinds of. There's crazy going on everywhere. What is it? Canada just passed out. What is it? BC9 or something? Some new rule that basically says if you say dirty words on the interwebs, we can put you in prison for life. They've exceeded 100,000 less Canadians thanks to the MAID program. Yeah, that's not batshit crazy, right? Yeah, they're predicting the high is going to be 104 this week. Yeah, but Canada, where you're at, that's normal. And the humidity is yeah, dude, no. Just say no to that. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point, being cheaper than Ozempic. Yeah, sometimes I just wish I need another one of those 2 or 3 week flus so I can lose another 10 to 12 pounds real quick. I always buy Bic lighters in the 5-pack. Yeah, I do as well, Chaos. I think I'm getting to the end of that though. I got a crappy Walmart Black Widow slingshot yesterday to try out before I buy Yeah, Newhouse, you should have checked out Simple Shot. They've got some inexpensive deals. Like, yeah, you can get a decent slingshot, I think, from them, like 30 or 40 bucks. Yeah, I think this one is only like $35, $40. It comes with It comes with a couple of bands and, like a little startup kit, the Scout LT2. Um, I love hearing about the explosive toilet stuff coming out of Taco Bell right now. But that's the whole thing. The explosive toilet stuff at Taco Bell is not new news. Like that's been going on since the 90s. Like, back in the early 91, 92 or something, there was a Taco Bell here. I think it was in Londonderry or Derry, New Hampshire. Yeah, I want to say Londonderry. And they had like an all you can eat, like soft or, like the standard taco, like a standard taco shell or a soft taco, all you can eat for like $5.99 or $6.99 or something like that. And yeah, unlimited refills as well. Me and some of my loser friends would go there and eat like a dozen tacos. Um, but yeah, blowing up the Taco Bell bathroom. Not in that way, not in a bad way. Not in a Middle Eastern way, but you know what I'm saying. Oh, I'm gonna get in trouble for this one. Damn, guys, I was behaving right up until like 30 minutes in. 35. I behaved for 35 minutes. I think that's a new record. So I just wanted to learn how to yeah. Yeah, Newhouse, there's a whole bunch of good channels out there too on YouTube. The Smo Show. Yeah, our friend Squat Shot Leon, man, he's got a good channel. He's very knowledgeable on slingshots and stuff. P&A, if it has pieces that fall off it. See, doctor. My corn sweats sometimes. Yeah, corn's the most magical food out there. Doesn't matter how much you chew it, the kernels come out whole again. Yeah, everybody thought it was beans, man. That's just flatulence. Could be from anything, but yeah, corn is by far the most magical food of all. You can chew those kernels all you want, they come out whole again, right? Am I right? See what happens when I show up. Shit, it's that. Yeah, desert driven. It's okay, man. That things tend to go that way. We do appreciate you, and it's okay. We're not, especially Sunday mornings. There's nothing formal going on here. We're gonna throw some stuff on the table. We're gonna throw around some fart jokes. Yeah, it is. It is what it is. We're not trying to cure cancer here or anything by any standards. I don't want to be the one that cures cancer because as soon as you do, big pharma's going to take you out. So many. I think there's probably done it a few times already, but they're keeping it locked up in a vault. There's no money in the cure. All the money's in the treatment, and that tends to be the way they go with all that stuff nowadays. So what else have we got going, man? Not too much. It's kind of been like a crazy season. So far, yeah, I've got to get out and do some stuff. It's because the body repairs. It's because it thinks it's part of the body. Yeah. Um, but, but yeah, desert driven. What else you got going, man? Yeah, it is in 30 states, man. In fact, it's such a big deal. They stopped talking about the ticks. The ticks are everywhere. The Lone Star ticks with the alpha gal, and yeah, just ticks. Of course, Lyme disease. Um, yeah, Gonzo, you're not kidding. Money is the root to all evil. It's like I think money is like everything else. Too much or too little, everything in moderation. I think that not enough money creates criminals, people that want more than they earn, and then too much money that's obviously a result of greed, and they just want to keep stacking that paper. Yeah, it is, man. Money is the root to all evil. It's how they keep us enslaved. I don't even call money anymore. I call it slave tokens. Like toilet paper. Toilet paper is not just toilet paper anymore. It's a shit ticket. It's like a fine you get every time you wipe. Like there's no like circumventing that. You're gonna pay the shit ticket price. You're gonna be paying like hefty fines if you come up with this new pissing out the butt thing. I don't think you can say that on YouTube either. See now look what you've done, Desert Driven. It went from explosive diarrhea to pissing out the. Oh, way to go, Ricky Bobby. We're living large today. Um, Gonzo, the correct saying is love of the money, root of all evil. But yeah, I think that's it. It's slave tokens now because like there's no way around it. You can't live off of like away from off the grid really. Most off the grid stuff is solid jitters. B&A, that's you knocked it out of the park with that one. Japanese toilets are the way. Yeah, they're magical, man. There's more buttons on there than an iPhone. Those Japanese toilets with the bidets and the warmers and the angle adjusters. And yeah, that's some high tech toiletry there. Well, yeah, Japan's knocked it out of the park with their crappers. Um, Brown water, high velocity. Um, yeah, you know you've got it bad when you sit down to pinch one and you've got to worry about overspray. Um, Pebble dash in the pan. Oh, what, Mick? Is it still called a water closet? Is he in the loo? Um, a water closet. Um, I have a seat warmer, needed water. I win. Oh yeah, who there was oh, I can't remember the name of the channel off the top of my head, but they're up north, man. They went on like this 4 hour rant about how bidets are better. Like this one dude bought a bidet and he's like, "That's the way to roll." Like we've been shortchanged our whole life, and he basically he turned his live chat into like a 4 hour infomercial for the bidet. It was well done though. I was fairly impressed. I stuck around for every minute of it. Everybody knows how much I love a good infomercial. You can't go wrong with a good infomercial. And then when it's getting to the end, do you order or not? That's where your willpower comes in. Overspray just actually made me laugh loudly. Ticks, high speed Taco Bell bowel movements, that whole hantavirus thing, all just scare tactics. Yeah, is it? I don't think it's scare tactics. I think it's plants. You know what I mean? I think it's on purpose. I think it's like, evil people like Bill, can you say Bill Gates on YouTube and not get in trouble? I think you can. I think you can be like, Bill Gates is an evil bastard. Him and his little pud bud there, what's his name? Dr. Fauci, the Fauci ouchie. Yeah, man, just there's some rotten evil going on. Wow, this whole entire conversation just got high to the left. Yeah, you Cannon, when you're right, brother. Nothing wrong with that though. I think we need these socials. These are the kind of things we'd be talking about if, like malls still exist and we're the, younger middle-aged guys in our 50s, early 50s, late 40s, hanging out, having a coffee at the mall, just having a conversation. And those are some of the best conversations. You don't have to learn anything all the time. Yeah, sometimes it can just be for the fun of it, man. We used to have conversations like this at the drop zone. Would all gather in the morning, getting ready for work, and everybody drinking their coffee, eating their breakfast sandwiches, trying to decide whether or not there's aliens out there. Pollute our air, will ya? Yeah. I want to fill some doomsday bunkers with raw sewage. Who's with me? Yeah, B&A, that and some data centers. There's people talking about planting bamboo around data centers because that stuff just grows like crazy. Like once the roots gets established, it's a massive thing. I would never do anything like that, and I would never recommend that you do it. But you do what you want. It's a free country and all. Um, when we were in France, we had a junior Marine, had no clue what a bidet was. He thought it was a water fountain. Oh, Cannon, please tell me you agreed with him. Like, oh yeah, that's absolutely a water fountain, man. Have a good time with it. Um, I'm a guy now, boo-hooey. Well, and Trish, sorry, Trish. Trish is in here too. Uh, birds aren't real. B&A, I'm on board. Get my 2 burrito supremes on a trap. Yeah, that's when we'll start blasting all the all the billionaire bunkers with we're launching toilet torpedoes, right? No plant rare and endangered species they legally can't break ground. But yeah, Trish, how are you? Do you have any words of wisdom for us here? Um, Tell the boys to behave. I thought we were gonna get some more coffee in here. All right, I'm done with the Taco Bell jokes. Oh, come on, you got to have one more desert. Just one more good Taco Bell joke. What could possibly go wrong, right? Be a shame if all their air intakes got filled with spray foam. That would be terrible. Hell, I thought it was a water fountain too till I seen a movie. I'm like these damn rich people. Some of them are just weird, especially the ones that have like a whole separate setup. Have you seen that where they've got the master toilet for getting the primary job done, and then adjacent to it they'll have like a secondary smaller one that's the bidet, and it kind of looks like I don't know, like it's just it is what it is, right? Um, don't eat the yellow snow. Mo, is it not a lemon slushy? Um, and you remember not to buy it cordless saws. Reciprocating saw, chaos reciprocating saw. Or are you specifically buying the brand Sawzall? Oh man, you know what? You did that on purpose, dude. Okay, all right, I'll do it just as quick as I can. Okay, everybody always says Sawzall, but what they really mean is reciprocating saw. There's multiple companies, Makita, DeWalt, Milwaukee, etc. Saws that make a reciprocating saw, and everybody refers to it as a Sawzall, but it's really a reciprocating saw. Okay, I'm done. I really am. Okay, next. I'm surgical with a Sawzall. I can't trust food in any nation that has bidets. It's a clue to what to expect. Q-tips are cotton swabs. Exactly. Dana understands the game. Q-tips are cotton swabs. Because there's not always Q-tips. Sometimes there's other brands out there. There's generic brands like Band-Aids, right? Mick, that means the what do you guys call them in ink? Plastics, plasties. They're little, Band-Aids. That's just a brand. It's like by Johnson and Johnson. Come on, guys. Even I know this. I'm surgical with a Zaza. I just got 17-inch Supermotos from eBay. Yeah, plasters. And rifles are just cordless hole punchers. Exactly. Yeah, Desert, don't infringe on our cordless hole puncher rights. Don't tell me my Milwaukee rotary tool is not a Dremel. I really just own a Dremel one. Yeah, it is. It's a rotary. Yeah, exactly, Mick. New house. Yeah, that's awesome. I'll forever use Q-tips to clean my ear canals. I don't give a damn. Yeah, Trevor Thomas, you and me both. I still do it to this day. Like, yeah, more danger for your dollar. That's what I'm saying. If I'm gonna clean my ear, I want to take the chance of rupture my eardrums. I mean, or have you seen those little corkscrew ones? It looks like like something that uses a jaw spreader for getting an airway in medically, but they're supposed to like pull the earwax. No, man, just use a Q-tip. Or a cotton swab or something. Skill saw or circular saw. Is that what you mean, Cannon? Yeah, because skill saw is a brand, isn't it? So it'd be a circular saw. Like DeWalt makes one, Makita makes one, Milwaukee makes one, Black & Decker makes one. There's a lot of companies that make a circular saw. But the skill saw is a brand, isn't it? They make water ones too. I'm like, nope. Yeah, a little yeah. Somebody's the oh, what are they, like a water pick, right? For like doing your teeth. I wonder how good that would work cleaning your ears. No, nobody try that. That's a disclaimer. I got to start working on my disclaimers. I'm gonna have to have like a little scrolling disclaimer at the beginning. Um, please don't try this at home. We're not trained professionals. We're just idiots doing stupid things. But definitely do not attempt this at home unless you want to. It could be a good time. Don't judge my Ryobi weed eater. Yeah, skill saw has a brain. Yeah, yeah, that's what I thought. A lot of people do that, you know. Multi-tool. Not every multi-tool is a Leatherman. There's a lot of Chinesium out there. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Not that I'm hating on Chinesium multi-tools, but I would. Not that I wouldn't either. Well, that was a joke. Nice and cool out here. It is, man. It's that perfect time. I've got to start getting outdoors more, guys. We gotta figure this out. Oh yeah, oh yeah. B&A said, "Oh shit, it's almost been a year of this." It's like, dude, it's almost been 2 years for me. I've been hammering away at it, and then I finally thought I caught my big break on YouTube. That was it, like 2 Sundays ago. I got 152,000 views. I'm like, yeah, man, that's got to be worth some coin there. Like, I'm gonna get some kit for sure. And then they make you wait 48 hours. 48 hours later, I'm like, okay, so 152,000 views is worth $1.73. Oh God, YouTube hashtag suck it. But hey, whatever. We're just gonna have fun from now on. That's all I really care about. That's the point of the thing. Have a little fun, you know, and get to know some people. Yeah, trade some information. Yeah, and good times were had by all. Been here since last winter. Yeah, I've been smashing it, man. Like, and you know, oh, be consistent. I don't think that has anything to do with anything. Um, but gonna be in the seven. Yeah, that's good news, BNA. That's really good news. It's gonna be hotter here in New Hampshire. Actually, I think it's gonna be in the 80s, low 80s all week, except for Tuesday. It's gonna rain, of course. Tuesday, Wednesday morning rain. Yeah, man, it's gonna be good. It's a skill saw. If I'm using it, it's not a skill saw. Yeah. Oh, that's priceless chaos. Yeah. I'm not conceited. I'm just convinced I'm good. No, really, that's just how it works out for me. Um, gonna be in the 70s. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've always liked that one. I'm not conceited. I'm just convinced I'm good. There's a difference, man. And knowing the difference is half the battle. Um, I think we scared all the trolls away. We're trollless again, man. Or I said the perfect thing that just, yeah, it's just us now, guys. And Trish, I didn't forget you there. And Trish, gal, girl. Um, we do not get a break from the heat until Wednesday, they say. Yeah, that's a summertime thing, though. Um, Yeah, I think it does that every summer here in New Hampshire. I don't know. We kind of we've been missing like spring and fall. Like it goes from like stupid cold, and we're like, all right, come on, we're ready for some warm weather. So it went from like, 27 degrees on Wednesday, and then Thursday rolled up, and they're like, it's 97. And with equivalent humidity. It's like, okay, thanks, man. What happened to that transitional period? But yeah, no, yeah, we've wrecked some heads here, man, no doubt. There's been some trolls talking to their therapist about Ricky Bobby at Bushcraft Rebooted and all the moderators. um, yeah, we do. You need spring and fall. It's like that acclimatization period. Yeah, absolutely. We need that. I don't know why they changed it. That absolutely sucks. Like they got to get rid of that harp thing, and we need better. Yeah, it's fun living rent free in other people's heads. Yeah, chaos. I agree, man. It's definitely it's a Gen X mentality. we're pretty quiet as long as you leave us alone. But the second you start in, we're gonna wreck your head. And you know, uh, who took the first swing? It wasn't me. We never take the first swing, but we always swing back. That's for sure. I'm ready for winter with all this. Yeah, yeah. Trevor Thomas, it's been a little hot. I wouldn't mind doing some winter camping. Yeah, Boondock, New Hampshire, and I have talked about it. He's got a hot tent and stuff, so he's got a massive hot tent. You could easily sleep like 4 or 5 people in there. So we've talked about getting together for that. No way, I'm ready for winter. How's a snowmobile running, Pat? Are you gonna wait? You're gonna wait until it snows and then fix it? Yeah, New York winters suck. I bet. Yeah, New York winters do suck. I've been through a few of them, and I could do without that lake effect snow. Yeah, but as hot ten as the one Tigers, do you trust it? Um, yeah, I trust me. I'll have adequate gear. I think that's the thing. Like whenever you're gonna crash out in a hot tent, here's our learning subject for today. If you're ever gonna crash out in a hot tent and it's extremely cold out, make sure that you've got what you need to survive without the wood stove and stuff. Yeah, if it were to go south real fast, yeah, I've got a great sleeping bag. I've got the snug pack SF bivy the sleep system. I've got the bivy bag right there. Right there. I've got the bivy bag, but I've also got both the sleeping bags and the coupler. So, I mean, realistically, if I really wanted to, I could go out with just that. I mean, it kind of sucks, but I mean, it would be functional. Yeah, even the snowplow went off the road this year. Ice dishing does rule though. Yeah, I like doing my dishes with ice as well, Pat. Thanks for bringing that up. It's a good time. You can use the ice to scrape off the burn spots and everything. Good thinking, man. Um, hey, winters aren't too bad. I've been in minus 47 degrees in a blizzard. Cheapers. Yeah. Don't worry, Pat. We'll blame it on autocorrect like we always do. It's autocorrect's fault. And those buttons are small. So yeah, they're not even buttons anymore. Even the buttons are fake in life now. I think I have a hard time coping with that. Anybody remember the QWERTY keypad? I had one of those because yeah, the relationship I was in at the time, she would text me and then I would call her and she'd be like, "Why didn't you just text me?" I'm like, "Because I'm not pressing whatever it is, the seven or whatever 4 times to get an S. Maybe it was nine. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I never learned that crap. Like I didn't do texting because it's too time consuming. So when they came out with the QWERTY keypad, like I got a new phone with the QWERTY keypad, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool. It has all the buttons. They're just smaller. It's kind of convenient." The phone like flipped open. It was really cool. Um, but yeah, I just now we got fake buttons. Everything's fake. Um, what Dowie Dawi Daiwa? Hello. How you doing? I was talking to my neighbor last night and wants me to build him an AR. What is your go-to for strip lows? Personally, I like the Arrow. Oh, Desert. I haven't done that in probably like 15 years, man. Yeah. No, yeah, it's been about that long. Yeah, I don't know what's current. And I used to do I was the two I'm really into is was Bushmaster out of Maine and DPMS were the two that I was really into. I don't know how they're doing nowadays. I know that like the quality control changes with whoever's got the government contract or who's trying to get it. Find out who's trying to get a government contract, and their stuff is going to be like dress right, dress squared away, like the best you can get. And then find out who just lost the contract because they've been trying to mass produce and their quality's gone downhill. That's the way it used to work. You need a separate semi-auto permit to get an AR here. Yeah, my hands were so dry one winter. Texted on my flip phone back in the day. My hand started bleeding. Yeah, Trevor, I know how that is. Man, I used to go through a ton of hand lotion. Wow, that sounded bad. No, but parachute lines do the same thing. They like suck all the moisture out of your fingers. So I was like applying hand lotion like 6 times a day. Otherwise, like cuticles would split, fingers would split. You get dry calluses, nasty. Giggity giggity. Cannon was holding that one back for a minute. Cannon, how you doing? How's Mojo doing? Did you remember to feed Mojo this morning? I'm sure Mojo doesn't let you forget. Um, Desert, if you're just getting a lower for the palmetto. Yeah, it always felt a little awkward. You'd go out, you grabbing your groceries and stuff, and you show up with like 2 bottles of hand lotion. I'm like, okay, buddy. Um, like titty amounts, close to it, Gons, close to it, man. It was ridiculous. Um, like when I was working in the rigging loft, like every 45 minutes to an hour, is it like about the time it would take me to go through like do a full inspection on the harness container, reserve system and stuff. And then it was like, yeah, like sign the packing data card and then reapply, do the job over again. Like, yeah, I was putting this stuff on like every hour. Sometimes you'd forget, you'd get busy, and then by the end of the day, your fingers are splitting open. Like all that synthetic Spectra, Dynama, HMA lines and everything, it just sucks the moisture right out of your fingers. Um, Gosh, never dealt with the palmetto. Yeah, I've heard palmetto is good, but I that's all the hearsay is all I've got on that. Um, I hate lotion, so I sometimes use chapstick on the top of my hands. Yeah, that works as well. Um, hey, we'll do that now as a plug, right? Um, Wicked Wax, right? This stuff is you can use it on your knives and everything. But you can also use it as like chapstick if you had to. It's like all that beeswax, all the good stuff. And this is made in the USA, USA made product, Wicked Wax. Any place you find that, yeah, the owner's a real cool dude. But yeah, in a pickle, or just if you wanted to, you could use that as some lip balm or something. If you if you're gonna get a little friendly out there in the outdoors, you want your lips soft. Like chapped, cracked lips is just bad. Um, my cousin bought lube donuts and condoms. I use O'Keefe's for dry hands. Yeah, what's the other one? Burt's Beeswax is pretty good as well. That's another good one. Of course, if you're feeling a little froggy, the Vaseline Intensive Care. That's a little great. But the Wicked Wax, they also have like a hand balm stuff that's oh man, I don't have any. I want to get some. But I'll get some eventually. I'll show you guys. I just hate the greasy skill feeling because I naturally have oily hands and skin's lotion is bad news bear for me. Um, yeah, I hate lotion. So, yeah, some of that stuff does leave your hands a little greasy. Yeah, I stay far from it. One of the ones I found that was good is Nivea, Nivea. They've got some that's yeah, it doesn't leave your hands all greasy. Like it actually like absorbs into the skin. You're good to go. What else do we have for some eye candy? Any how many people are in the archery? I'm sure I've had this out, but yes, the stand release. Um, I use this on my compound bow. Yeah, it works great. Definitely one of my like, probably my all-time favorite release as far as like a handheld release, not a wrist mounted. Um, yeah, because I've got some pretty nice ARs of my own, but I'm starting to look to build him a solid rifle that runs well, that won't break his wallet. Yeah, that's always the trick there. Yeah, desert. That happy medium between you can still afford to put some rounds down range after you build it. That's an important part. My release is a Kmart cheapie. Yeah, I think I've been through a few releases, but then I got into yeah, I got into the stand releases. Yeah, it's great. I've got a couple others too. I'll have to dig some of that stuff out. Um yeah, I'd love to be doing a bunch. I used to have like a 10-yard range in the basement. But yeah, we moved. So that was a few years ago. But yeah, I had a full 10 yards. So it was great, working on your release, just working on stuff if I was working on different arrows. It was a luxury to have. I realize how much of a luxury it is now. But yeah, that's pretty. Is there still a Kmart? I haven't seen a Kmart in forever. Gons misses that blue light special. I don't know. Gonza's starting that new job. I don't think he's going to be missing any blue lights or red lights, or I don't think it's going to matter what color the light is. He's, yeah, Gonza's going to be on Easy Street now. Dude, you'll be just like a skydiver, man. Yeah, sometimes when you go to collect your pay, you find out you owed the drop zone more money than you made for the week because it was a slow week professionally. So you got in a lot of, quote unquote training jumps. And by the end of the week, I made $1,800, and they're like, "Yeah, but you're only getting 175 because the rest of it, yeah, all went on your account." Earl Klustein. Well, there, Earl. How you doing? Welcome to the chat. Good morning. It's Sunday morning. The blue light special was pretty sweet. Yeah, I don't think I was ever too much of a. There used to be a couple of them here in New Hampshire. I don't think I ever really went though. I shopped at the mall a lot back in the day. I don't know. Um, Wait till they tack on data center tax, because where you're gonna go. Oh yeah, they're already putting the data center tax into people's electric bills. Yeah, we're financing more stuff for the billionaires. It is what it is, I guess. It's horrible. But yeah, that's what they're doing, man. They're like destroying the environment. Oh, speaking of which, yeah, the explosive liquid diarrhea situation. They believe that might have been generated from the data centers because some of those data centers will like cycle through 30 million gallons of water and it goes through and heats it up and it would allow parasites to grow. What's the name? It starts with a C, Sepra something. But yeah, they're. I'm gonna blame the data centers. Why not? We'll blame the data centers for everything. It's kind of stupid, and I don't think they're definitely not building these data centers to run Chat GPT. It's 100% like they're just gonna store our data. They're gonna surveil everything. Yeah, it's gonna get to the point like you're gonna be like 50 years old or something. They're gonna be like, you sent this text when you were 6. New house lock and key gets 2 geek points for that. It's Cyclospora. That's thanks, new house. We appreciate that. You have been awarded 2 geek points, so we appreciate you. Cyclospora. Did you look it up or was that off the top of your head? Be honest. Rob, welcome to the chat. How you doing, channel member as well? Good morning. It's Sunday morning. How are you? New sub here, Hoss. What is on the agenda today? Dude, it's random. Like, we're just randomly picking topics, talking about this, that, the other thing. Sunday mornings are pretty casual. We just, little ranting, a little, some comedy, whatever's going on in the world. We're just here to have a good time. All the data picked up by flock cameras has to be stored and sorted somewhere. Yeah, Dana, I think it's beyond the flock cameras though. It's everything you do, every text, every GPS cookie dropped. Is that what it's called? I forget. But yeah, they're just gonna store everything about everybody. That's why your car's keeping track of you. There's places now that have garbage trucks, the waste removal trucks. They're going around with cameras on them, and they're kind of doing what Google Maps was doing, but they're pulling even more data to keep track of everything you do, what cars are parked in the driveway, what days of the week, all that. It's getting out of control. Like, yeah. And anybody remember sitting down in school, maybe fourth, fifth grade or something, maybe seventh grade, and they're like, someday Big Brother will have a camera everywhere watching you. Yeah, it turned out to be pretty accurate, man. They're keeping track of everything we do. Kind of like, remember when the Great Replacement thing was a conspiracy theory? I'm not thinking so anymore. I think that's been confirmed. Um, yeah, Gonzo, they're always watching. You're right, man. Doesn't matter what you're doing now. There's cameras everywhere. They've even got stuff connected to people that have those doorbell cameras and stuff. They can connect to that and use that for law enforcement or whatever they want. Orwell only got the date wrong. Yeah, 1984. Yeah, there's a lot of accuracies in there now. Yeah, that's why I started leaving my phone home when I ride. They don't need to see me following all the traffic laws. Yeah, exactly. B&A. Um, yeah, and that's one of the things you run into with YouTube as well. They'll like everything that has GPS on it. When you do a video, it does like a timestamp, the date, the time. It'll also do like the GPS coordinates of where you shot the video. So if they find you doing stuff you're not supposed to be doing, like riding trains, there's one guy that got busted doing that. Or if you're out in the woods, building something you shouldn't be, and you're out there frequently, then they send a drone out to check on you. So yeah, when you post it to YouTube, they can find out what the GPS coordinates are. They do the same thing with drones. Like they don't go out there and bust you doing video with your drone and stuff. They wait until you post it. Yeah, local police handed out a bunch of ring cameras to spy on the public. Yeah, that exactly. Oh, Mick. Well, yeah, right back at her. How's Cows doing? Hopefully having a great day, staying cool. Um, yeah, always a pleasure. um, what is it? Yeah, nice. I just upgraded my tires and brakes. Nothing fancy, just better quality. Yeah, and the nice thing about tires too, Rob, is eventually you wear them out sooner than later, so you can switch them out. That's the nice part about tires. Depends on what you're paying for them. I don't know what tires are going for right now, but I used to spend about but usually between $100 and $130 for a set of mountain bike tires. Yeah, ring cameras are awesome. I love my doorbell from them. Um, yeah, Patriot Act. Yeah. Well, what's that other one they're trying to do? Yeah, the Patriot Act was not very patriotic. The other one they're trying to pass isn't. There's some hidden stuff in there that's just not good for Americans in general. Speaking of not good for Americans, anybody still playing Xbox? I'm glad I quit gaming, man. Xbox just fired 3,200 Americans, right? Okay, well, whatever. But apparently there's no Americans for these jobs, so they're bringing in 5,000 H-1B visas to work at Xbox. Like, go figure, right? There's no Americans. You fired 3,200 of them, and it's yeah, and they're all going to come from India. So yeah, they put somebody from India in charge of Xbox, and now all the Americans got fired. You ever notice that the little pattern with that stuff? Like, yeah, if you go to a hotel that's owned by Indians, Indian dot Indians, not feather Indians, um, I'm gonna get in trouble for that one. Um, there's never anybody that works there other than people from India. Was Team Xbox now PlayStation? Well, yeah, and PlayStation's selling everybody out too. They're getting away from physical media. What is it by 2028? So like a year. We got like a year and a half or so. Um, Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Mick. It's yeah, the stuff going on in England, man, that hurts. Um, yeah, no, it's only discrimination if it's an American doing it to somebody else, not the other way around. It's the way it works out. Um, why are all the Indians named Dave and they have really bad accents? Indians, do you mean 9/11 or 7/11? Yeah, 7/11 Desert, 7/11. Not the other one. Why are all the Indians named Dave and um yeah, guaranteed their office is going to smell like shit because they don't wash their asses. Yeah, exactly, Cannon, feathered, not dot. Yeah, yeah, there's definitely a pattern, but nothing to see here, folks. Move along. Um, yeah, that is some crazy stuff. Work with an Indian she ate out of the trash, even though I would offer to make her food free and fresh. Yeah, it. I don't know, man. I've seen some stuff. Anybody? Oh, what? Oh, I can't remember. There's a channel that did it. Like they have in India, they have like this poo flinging fest. Like all these like locals, they save up like cow poo, and they say and they're proud of the bigger the pile, the more pride the owner has. And then they have this festival where they get out in the street and they roll around in it and they rub it behind their ears. Um, yeah, I'm not kidding. It's a poo fest, man. Absolute poo fest. And yeah, it's a thing they're so proud of it too. And yeah, a YouTuber went there. um, yeah, I'm gonna pass though. I'm gonna stick to boring ass American stuff. I'm gonna go on the Ferris wheel, get some fried dough. Like some. There's nothing like paying like a nickel for. I mean, paying a $12 for like a nickel's worth of dough. But I'd rather get ripped off on fried dough and a like Ferris wheel than yeah the Poo Fest, man. There's a YouTube video guy did a big thing like a documentary on it. But yeah, they're a bunch of they shit in the street. They're not a lot of it, like you can tell where they are because they put all the trash in the road. Yeah, they turn every river because they have that river there in India, the Gangrene River, and they want to turn every other river into the Gangrene River as well. Hey, I know people here. Old Glory, well, welcome. Yeah, say hello to all the people you know. If you guys know Old Glory, say hello. How you doing? Welcome to the chat. I know they threw like dye and stuff, but poo is crazy. Yeah, Rob, I'm gonna have to. I'll research this week. I'll have it. I'll have some more accurate information. Like, well, I'll try to get a link or something. I'll try to post a link. And yeah, there's a poo festival though in India. It's a town in India. It's like the old David Bowie song "Shitting in the Streets." Sounds like it is. It's a super shitty time, Gonzo. But that's the kind of we're gonna bring in 5,000 of them to work at Xbox because apparently they don't have anybody to work at Xbox. There's no Americans for this job. Yeah, they've got that problem in England as well. Well, not just England, like throughout Western Europe. Um, yeah, we've got enough with the new house. What is that? I gotta scroll up. What is that called again? Yeah, there's enough shitty problems going on right now. 30 states last I saw that was affected by that. Everybody's having problems. Um, but we're taking care of it properly. Where people are using the latrine, the head, whatever you want to call it, the loo, the water closet. We're using the toilet, the crapper. People are doing what they got to do. But we're not having a festival. We're not we're not out in the streets like spraying everybody down. I know a girl with the Paris. Yeah, Rob. Yeah, Mrs. B. One of the ladies that she works with has that. And she says it's horrible. Like, yeah, she's on the crapper like 40 times a day, and she's like, I haven't been able to eat in 3 days. How is this even possible? But yeah, the same thing happened. Oh, I wish Joseph were here. Yeah, he's stationed in South Korea right now. It's the same problem that we had like in 94, 95 in South Korea. They're having the same problem now. Well, they probably fixed it again until the next rotation. But there was a bunch of diesel and stuff had leaked into the water from the motor pool and it had gotten into the water system. So, after PT, you hit the bubbler but you were taking in all this diesel and you were just pissing out the ass for days. And then you'd go on sick call and they'd tell you, oh, you're dehydrated. They give you an IV, a little Ringer's lactate there, send you back to the barracks and tell you to drink water. You're dehydrated. So you drink more of this contaminated water and then bam, you're, liquid poo. So, yeah, we had this going on, but they finally resolved it and, it got fixed. Best nobody gives a crap what color you are. Yeah, thanks, Cannon. Yeah, we really don't care here. Just we judge everybody by the content of their character. That's how we roll here. So yeah, if you're a shithead, we're gonna call you out. Um, Too bad white women don't love you back. Oh, B&A, did you have to go and hurt his feelings? Um, no, it's really okay. Damn, I missed the dumbass. Dad, bam, don't drink the water in Mexico. Exactly, yeah, don't drink the water in South Korea either. So, yeah, so to cap that story off, it was the irony of it is Joseph, he's active duty military guy that comes in here frequently. Um, he's stationed at the same exact, like in the same exact area, same barracks area as I was, and they were going through the same exact problem. Like everybody's going on sick call because they got the liquid squirts, whatever we're gonna call it. And they did the same thing, and then finally, we were talking, and I'm like, dude, the same thing was going on. Apparently, they fixed it again. I think it's like some kind of government test. Like maybe, how could the same thing be happening 30 years apart? And yeah, just absolutely insane. I think the government's like let's guinea pig these guys. Let's throw some used motor pool water with some diesel in it and get these guys drinking it, and we wonder how long it's going to be before somebody says something. Um, I don't know how people visit other countries and drink water from the tap. I don't drink water from the tap at home. Yeah, Old Glory. Yeah, you're totally right. But man, back then I was like 18, 19 years old, and yeah, first time overseas, like alone, it's like South Korea, Um, exactly. Yeah, mix, same shit, different year, literally. Yeah, how talk about the irony in that? Like, what are the odds of that happening? That's yeah, same shit, different year. Yeah, my buddy is in the army. Says every new batch of dubes is dumber and dumber than yeah. Well, yeah, Rob, that's going on with society. Like, pay attention, like what they're talking about, like Gen Alpha. Like, they're just dysfunctional, illiterate. And that's just like teachers. There's tons of videos, teachers talking about that. Yeah, just totally dysfunctional. Yeah, being a Coca-Cola is safer than water in most places. Yeah, Trevor Thomas, you're right on. Yeah, you're better off getting yourself some type of beverage other than just yeah, don't drink the tap water. Um, Carolyn Mitchell, like trends always comes around again. It is. It's scary the way it works out though. I mean, when you really think about it. Like what are the odds this dude's stationed in the exact same place 30 years later? And same problem. Yeah. Yeah, same shit barracks, same shit problem. Yeah, oh yeah, Kaz, yeah. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah. Um I have noticed that the posts from younger people are mostly bad grammar and spelling like I've never seen. Yeah. Um, and that their posts in general, like they just do like this 5 second little dance thing. I don't know if it's really a dance. It looks more like a seizure, But yeah, they just throw on something, get jiggity with it, and post it like they're the winners. And then they're, yeah. Why aren't I a millionaire doing this yet? I don't know. Looks more like you're having a seizure. Rob, did you start watching the show yet, Box Machine? Yeah, they got bottles that filter the water now, or just start a fire and boil it. Yeah. Um, yeah. Use a grill. Bring a grill with you. Yeah, one of these will take everything out. They're a little bit on the pricey end, but well worth it, in my opinion, at least. Yeah, self-contained. Yeah, it's worth it. You can upgrade to the bling bling titanium version. But yeah, this the standard ultra press or the geo press, they definitely work. Um, yeah, you should take a minute to boil some water. Sure beats. Yeah, I prefer to use a filter. I mean, I know like the boiling thing is trendy with a lot of the YouTube channels and stuff, but it's just not realistic. Like, not everybody has the time to go out there and gather a bunch of firewood and get a fire going and then boil your water. And you're boiling it, yeah, it's gonna be safe to drink, but I mean, I like to drink my water. I don't want like too much chewies in there. I don't want to chew my water. So, yeah, food for thought. Yeah, some type of proper water filter is typically the go-to. I know it's a trendy thing with a lot of the YouTube channels, but it's amazing what some people will do on the internet for clicks and views. Am I wrong? Trying not to raise retards. Yeah, well, yeah, I'm sure you'll do fine, BNA. you're, you're still, yeah, definitely Gen X with a solid head on your shoulders. Yeah, and we do appreciate your efforts. Look on the bright side, man. It's not difficult to be a good parent nowadays. I mean, if your kid can, count to 10, knows the alphabet, can put some words together, complete a sentence, maybe even a paragraph, dude, they're light years ahead of most. Um, Being able to look up how dangerous IA water is these days. Yeah, it's very sad because we used to have the best water around. Hey, I thought bad spelling and grammar was a Marine thing. Yeah, canon, it is. It still is, man. Don't worry. We got you covered. Um, but yeah, even nowadays, man, I think all the branches have more than their fair share of ASFAB waivers and stuff. What is it? When it came to Gen Z, like 77% of Gen Z could not qualify for military service. Like it's like 77%. I think it was reversed. I think back in the 90s it was like, 20 or 30%, and most of it because they got in trouble doing something stupid right when they turned 18. But yeah, 77% of Gen Z didn't qualify for military service just right off the bat. Either like mental health issues, criminal records, things like that. Yeah, being a nah, no cell phones until they get a job. No dating until college. You doing it? Yeah, paragraphs are a bit advanced. Yeah, sorry, Trevor. We'll have a midweek special on that. Yeah, forming paragraphs, the art of forming paragraphs. You too can be trendy. Um, aren't most of us in here old enough that we drink out the water hose in the summer? Just let the water run for about 20 seconds. Yeah, desert. I'm with you on the first part. I don't know about running it for 20 seconds. That's wasting water. Like as soon as it comes out, you got to get on that. Um, no, no. Don't do it. You drink the water. You know what I'm saying. Um, yeah, if your kids these days can read and spell, their heads above the rest. Yeah, my daughter is 14, and there's a kid in her class with a second grade reading level. B&A last year. It wasn't too long ago. I know I mentioned it during the live, but there's a girl in like Pennsylvania State University or something. She was illiterate. Like she just did everything through like talk to text or whatever. But yeah, she made it into college, like university, and fully illiterate. And then yeah, when she started getting the bills, she it became an issue. Parents raised me very well, I think. Yeah, I think yeah, for the most part, most of us were raised pretty well. Um, But a lot of it is that, Obama's leave no kid left behind. So instead of figuring out how to get the slower kids up to par with the rest of them, they just drop the bar all the way down to like beyond stupid. Is yeah, the bar is just, and that I guess another major contributing issue is all that the gentle parenting. Like, no, if your kid's doing something stupid, tell them they're doing something stupid. Like, bring them back to reality. Yeah, what did so they just pass people because yeah, exactly, Gonzo, and it got even worse during the scamdemic because yeah, a lot of kids fell behind, like they were already behind, and so yeah, they basically they turned a high school diploma into another participation trophy, is what it equates to. Yeah, if you kind of show up the way they do the scoring system now and stuff, it's all messed up. Yeah, it's yeah, leave no kid left behind. They just yeah, they lowered the bar so low that yeah, it's pathetic. I don't think a bow. I think it's a window punch. Yeah. Oh yeah, that is a bow release. Yeah. How did it end up out here? We were messing around with it. Yeah, it's a Stan bow release. Yeah, this is for like target shooting and stuff. I love it. For hunting, I like a wrist release. I mean, you could put a little sling on this or something. A lanyard, right? That's what it's called. Not a sling. It's not a rifle. It's a damn release. Yeah, it's a stand release. I've had this now. I think this one like 7 or 8 years. Yeah, thousands of arrows through it. I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know. It might work as a window punch. It's pretty solid. It's all metal and everything. I can't remember the exact model number, but I'm not lying. I really do own it. Um, yeah, it's a stand. I know their models change out fairly frequently, but I love that. I don't know why. Like, if you can't remember the model number or something, they're like, oh, well, if you can't remember, you never really owned it, did you? It's like, no, I just really don't care to memorize every model name and number to everything. It makes me a crappy YouTuber now. I get it. Like I've memorized tons of like parachuting stuff and everything, so I just kind of like I think like your brain is like a computer. You've only got like so much storage room in there, like 1 gig, 8 gig. Some people only got like 5 MB or something, but you're limited in the amount of storage your brain's gonna retain. So I kind of just limit it. And if it doesn't really matter, I just don't care. I don't memorize it. Like I don't memorize the HRC on my knives. I know that's HRC is important to some people. I do the research and then I figure it out and it's like, oh yeah, that's in that category of what I'm looking for. And then I just acquire said item and I just don't bother again unless I have to replace it. Um, I love hearing my kids talk shit about AI. That's a Oh, dude, that's the most 2026 comment I've heard yet so far. I love hearing my kids talk shit about AI. I don't know. That's just totally Gen X, and we're bucking the system. That's thanks for sharing that with everybody, Pat. Much appreciated, brother. What is that thing in the middle of the screen with the silver pointy thing? This is a knife, Gonzo. Oh no, I'm sorry, Desert. Yeah, it's a Spyderco Sage 5. You talking about this? That's in the center. I don't know if I can do this righty. No, I can't. I'm lefty. Yeah, there's hope for the future. Like, yeah, or are you talking about this? Screw HRC, that's the dumbest knife scam I've ever heard. I have notebooks full of info on shit just because I can't remember. Yeah, I used to. Yeah, same thing, Newhouse. I used to have a ton of that stuff. But yeah, Desert Driven. Are you talking about this? This is a P51 can opener. Is that it? Or were you messing with me? It's okay if you were. Yeah, Gonzo. Gonzo knows. Gonzo, give all the answers today because we know after tomorrow. Gonzo's going to have more questions than answers after tomorrow. But yeah, this is a P51 can opener. as not to be confused with a P38, which is that this is a P38. It's a smaller version. P51, for the bigger cans that you need to open. Um, which meant I used to love these, but then they started, the pull tops, and it was a game changer. I still carry one. It goes on like my keychain. The P51s, I thought the P51 was a P38 for years, because I just hadn't owned a P38. So finally, I think it was Groundfog that was like, "Hey, dude, that's a P51 on a P38," and I'm like, "Really?" I've been like, I didn't doubt him. I was just like, I may have been screwing that up for a decade or two. So I had to jump on the interwebs and get on, find a legit Shelby Incorporated one, and I ordered a set with the P38 and the P51 just to verify. I hate the knockoff versions of those. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, Trevor, nobody buy the knockoff ones, because no doubt they're made out of the finest Chinesium that China has to offer. But yeah, you can the legit ones. How's that camera working? Come on, Ricky Bobby, you can do it. Anyhow, they're stamped on there. The Shelby company. Leon, what's happening, my man? Good morning. Welcome to the chat. How's your rest day going, brother? Good to see you. Yeah, but yeah, be careful of the knockoffs. It's not like, oh, same. Yeah, you'll go to crank on them. I've had that before, and yeah, you'll go to use it, and it'll just bend right up. Yeah, absolute. Yeah, there's a ton of knockoffs out there, so make sure you get the original Shelbys. Still moving stuff from old place. Yeah, that's a pain. And then that's when you realize you're like, how did I get so much stuff? Desert, I got nobody, but nobody else did. What did Oh, where did sorry, sarcasm is really hard to get across through text. I'm a smart ass. Oh, what did you? Yeah, man, that's one of the things about texting is not everybody's a scholar. I mean, yeah, we're not exactly Gen Alpha, but we're no we're not published writers or anything. Yeah. So what else have we got going on? We just got a little smorgasbord of stuff going on here today. So yeah, still rocking the Scout LT2, Leon. I'm hoping I'm gonna hit the YouTube big time. I'm gonna upgrade to the LT2 Pro. That's gonna be one of my next toys. I still thoroughly enjoy the LT2. So I'm still gonna upgrade to the Pro, because not that I'm a pro, but it makes me sound better, doesn't it? Wearing my 250th anniversary USA shirt today. Right on, Rob. Be careful. There might be some crazy Canadian come up and slap you for that, and then cry like a sniveling little, BIOTCH. Like, oh, ICE picked me up. I've been illegally here for a year, and now they're gonna kick me out. Oh, that was, and then her wannabe husband is up there like, oh, send us money. We need immigration lawyers. Whatever. Deport her. Deport her. Deport. Did anybody see that crazy Canadian woman? She was down here illegally, like overstayed her visa, and then because it's a little teenage girl, right? Who's like definitely smaller than she was. Yeah, teenage girl was wearing a 250th, United States birthday anniversary thing T-shirt, and she got all violent with her about it. And now they're crying because she's getting deported, and her husband's all butthurt and whatever. We should send him with her. But honestly, the blade on that Spyderco seems pretty short compared to the handle for a folder. Really? Does it? It's got some. I gotta clean it. Have you tried the Rivery Zero utility knife? Oh, yeah, that's at B&A. Yeah, they're getting deported. They did that to themselves for your. Oh, what's that? It's a utility knife. What's the deal with that one, Gonzo? Rivery Zero. I've got a Milwaukee utility knife. One of these. This is actually kind of handy to have. Lost and happy channel members. Well, good morning. How you doing? It's been a minute. Welcome to the chat. We've been all over the place today. Kicking Canadians out. You know, the that was the most recent one. We were on probably a 30-minute rant on the liquid poo, and some people are still proud members of the solid pooing club. Got one, and they're some good and cheap for USA made, in my opinion. It's a little rectangle of aluminum, and you just slide one side up, and the blade deploys like an OTF. Oh, is it kind of like a big idea designs, like something like that? Semi-solid. I just read one condom. I just read one condom. One comment. You guys are messing with my head now. Trevor, semi-solid, whatever. Yeah. What are we talking about? Yeah, they're kind of a fidgety utility knife, 70 for most milling patterns. $70 Gons? That's the same price as like a big idea design one, isn't it? In that price range? Yeah, they've got the little slide out utility knives. I'll have to check those out though. Made in the USA. Charlie Fawn's got to ask, what is that small black box thing? The 6 item you have on the table. Small. This one right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this is a Exotech fire sleeve. It's a waterproof sheath for the big lighters. They work great. They float. Yeah, they're great. I think the price has gone up. They're somewhere between 15 or 20 bucks. Made in the USA though, right down in Georgia. And they have different colors. Yeah, this is the all black one. They've got them in like OD in black as well. Same thing. They've got this little tab here that's supposed to hold the button down, but it's never, I don't know. I'm not qualified. I never really used that. But yeah, you can get OD in black. They've got an orange and black one. They've got a glow in the dark one. But yeah, made in the USA out of Georgia. Big condom. I don't know, Desert, the way things are going nowadays. Yeah, it's a good thing. I don't go outside of my relationship, but if I were on the dating scene right now, I don't think I would want a bit condom. I would want like a hefty 3-ply. Yeah, I would want like a hefty 3-ply because some of these girls got body counts nowadays. It's just, yeah. You can't be too careful. I would definitely want the hefty 3-ply. Morning, all the badass moderators. No, it doesn't come in hot pink. I wish they had it in purple too, though. I'd get Mrs. B one though to go with the rest of the stuff that she doesn't use. Yeah, because I got her a purple knife. Mrs. B's favorite color is purple. So if y'all see anything out there that's like really cool in purple, let me know because I would get it for her. But yeah, this is Mrs. B's knife. It's a Lioness Elite Tops. Lioness Elite. Right there. That's Mrs. B's knife. She's never used it. You want to talk about, oh, that dude on YouTube has a knife that's never been used. This is it. She's never used it. She showed it to a few friends and stuff, but she tried camping and decided she doesn't like camping too much. I also got her a saw too. That's she's actually used the saw for some little stuff. There were some shrubs along the driveway that was scratching her car. So, of course, she mutilated the tree We call it, well, it's unorganized pruning. Um, yeah, purple gloves do exist. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Gonzo. Yeah, you're better abstinence. Celibacy is the way to go nowadays. Um, oh, you do blacksmithing? Yeah, New Hampshire. Not New Hampshire. Hampshire Outdoors and Survival. I'm from New Hampshire. He's from the original Hampshire. Yeah, he does some blacksmithing as well. I've never done any blacksmithing. Just yeah, I'm like extremely interested in it. Like I'm intrigued by it. I don't think I'd really spend that much time learning it. I think it's cool. I definitely enjoy watching it. Yeah, Desert it is. It's a great looking fixed blade. Just yeah, just the way things worked out with 2020 and stuff. She just never really got around to using it. And but she at first it was like she's like, "What'd you get me that for?" I'm like, "Well, for when camp, it's a camping knife for camping. You take it camping with us." And she's like, "Oh, um, I don't want to get in trouble, but she probably would have been happier with a vacuum cleaner or a mop or something. She's just like that. She's like, what would I do with a knife? She's like, you do the knife stuff when we camp. Like, what's the big deal? She just didn't see it like, I'm like, you could use it for cutting a sandwich in half or cutting some chicken or something. Like, there's a lot of uses, it's just not whittling. But anyhow, I digress. Yeah, she's real. So it's kind of become a thing every once in a while. I just get her something I know she's not going to use, but it's the thought that counts, right? It's purple. Um, now turn out her mouth. Um, yeah, old Hampshire. Yeah, not all girls are girls. Glad I courted in the 80s. Fake women played fair than they had stubble. Yeah. Yeah, make your spot on with that. Yeah. Yeah, B&A, same. I love my silky saws and stuff. They're great. I used to use a Baco Laplander like a lot of people. And then yeah, I was working at Skydive Long Island. We hired a new pilot who happened to be a world champ arborist, and we were talking some shop, and he introduced me to the Silky Zubot 330, which is the preferred choice of arborists, guys doing climbing and stuff. I ended up getting into some arborist work with him, and yeah, I've been using silky saws for like over 15 years, I think, somewhere's around that area. But yeah, they've gone up in price quite a bit in the past like year and a half. But prior to that, yeah, they're still a good deal. They've just gotten so much more expensive. But yeah, Trish has a purple silky saw. Yeah, yeah, you're right. Yeah, Dana Trish does have a purple silky saw. Yeah. Um, yeah, my sister loves stuff for camping, working on cars, motorcycles, and going to the range. Yeah, Trish, you saw Mrs. B's, right? She's got the Pocket Boy 170. They've got a 130 version as well. And it also it dictates the handle colors actually dictate what size teeth on there. Yeah, this is what is it, 26 TPI? Yeah, 26 teeth per inch versus like this is Outback 240. Oh, they're not going to tell me. Oh, I think it's, yeah, 13. No, 8. Yeah, sorry, yeah, 8 teeth per inch. And yeah, the different color handles designate that. Yeah, kind of like Spyderco, the different colored scales dictates the blade steel. Yeah, I have the Silky Gomboy great saw for the money. Yeah, they definitely are. Yeah, Rob, check out the Silkies. Get them on a deal though. You can usually find like decent deals. One of the places I look, because I try not to go on Scamazon anymore as much as possible. Yeah, we still do get some stuff from Scamazon, but only if it's like a stellar deal. Like I won't pay full MSRP, and I definitely won't pay above MSRP. which Scamazon causes a lot of the inflation out there. But anyhow, Cheryl Tree out of Pennsylvania is a great company. Like if you call them up, they're like highly knowledgeable. Um, have a great day, Desert. Oh, all right, gentlemen, it's been fun, but gotta get going. Have a great day. Yeah, Desert, thanks for hanging out, man. Always a pleasure. Be safe out there, man. Have a great day as well. Yeah, so like a lot of the finer teeth ones, those are for like pruning high end stuff or for doing general like legit woodwork and stuff. Um, the curved blades that you see a lot on silkies, like this one here, the curved blades they're designed for to be ergonomically correct when you're like sawing above or below you is when you want to use a curved blade because it's designed for, like I said, arborist work is its original design. And then they've got straight blades as well. Yeah, like this big boy 360. And this is, yeah, for woodworking, kind of like at waist height if you're doing stuff like that. This has got the medium teeth, which is, yeah, medium's like a 10 TPI. But yeah, you can always get different blades and switch them out and stuff as well. I've given away a few silky saws in the past year or so. I don't think there's any others I want to get. I've got all the Outbacks. What are you gonna carry today? Oh, for today, definitely not a silky saw. Um, Desert's hitting up Taco Bell. Desert's a braver man than most of us. I would not be hitting up Taco. I haven't had Taco Bell in like years and years, man. I try not to fast food it at all. Just not good for me. Today I'm definitely carrying my Spyderco Sage 5 CF, my Leatherman Wave Plus, my the Streamlight ProTac single AAA flashlight. I'll probably carry my Calcula. Then I usually throw a Bic in my pocket as well. And this is probably what I'll carry this is what I carry most days. The only thing I really switch out frequently is my fixed blade EDC knife. I'll switch this out between either the Calcula or one of my Tier 1 minis. But I've got two Tier 1 minis. I've got two Calculas. I've got a Tier 1 mini, but I keep that with my Tier 1 BC as a set for doing the off-the-grid stuff, out in the woods, off the pavement. Yeah, same with me too, B&A. In fact, there's my favorite restaurant. It's a privately owned. Like you go in and the owner's slapping out the pies and stuff. It's this little restaurant called Milano's, like little Italian eatery. They got all the Italian eatery type stuff. You can get garlic knots, garlic bread, pizza, calzones. Of course, you can get some chicken nuggies or whatever. But it's all made in house. So yeah, I'd rather actually. I think at this rate, the way all the fast food and franchise places have gone up, the private mom and pop restaurants are a better deal all around. Fresh ingredients. I had Taco Bell last week, but no adverse effects. But Chaos, are you going to roll the dice with that one again? I don't know that Florida's been impacted by that. I don't know if Florida is one of the 30 states. And they're not sure if it's Taco Bell or if it's, water from, they're not 100% sure where it's coming from. Yep, I have two to make my own as locals. Yeah. Yeah, and that's the great thing. That's one of the things I think people have forgotten. Excellent point, Pat. Yeah, if you frequent a privately owned, a small local business, it doesn't take long before they learn you as a customer. They know what you want, and they treat you really well, and that just holds so true, man. Like, even like back in the day, I was buying rock climbing gear. There's a small rock climbing store called All Outdoors in Manchester, New Hampshire, where I'd buy all my stuff. And we had like EMS and REI and mail order and all that other stuff. But man, I could go in there and they knew what I was shopping for. They knew like the budget ranges and things that I liked. Like yeah, the personal customer service is what it's called. They're providing customers. They're not associates. You know, they're business owners, and usually the people that work there are actively involved in that stuff. Yeah, try getting some good solid information from somebody at Wally World. You know, yeah, ask one of the Walmart associates what mountain bike you should buy, and they'll be like, "Oh, that one there's on sale, dude." You know, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. Yeah, best bet for knives in UK or game fairs. Um, oh, Trevor, I think you might be right, man. There is a bit of an incubation period with that. Yeah, I'm not. It's definitely a few days. Um, yeah, best bet for knives in UK or game fairs, or just say that you're it's a religious thing, man. Just carry a sword around with you. We had some asshat do that here in the U.S. One of the, you know, he's a freaking guy, India guy. You know, he's got the turban on, and he was going to work out in the gym with a sword, like carrying a sword. He's like, "Oh, it's a religious item." It's like, dude, you don't need to be working out in the gym with it. He was just being an absolute tool. And then, of course, when they said something, um, yeah, the guy's like, oh, right away, oh, he's a racist. It's like, no, man, you just don't need to be carrying it. It's awkward. It's weird. It's, you know, and the business has the right to refuse service. So if you don't want to follow their rules, then stay home. Yeah, yeah, B&A, you're right. REI sucks. So does EMS. In fact, EMS they just went out of business here locally. Yeah, there's no EMS to buy anything at all here anymore. So there's becoming a lot less brick and mortar stores. It sucks because you're stuck like either traveling far to get something or having to mail order it, and getting to be like more and more often you've got to mail order it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Any bike from Walmart is a scary thought, especially for somebody who's not a cyclist. Like a lot of times they're not put together properly, the gears don't shift right. That's the least of your problems, but yeah, if you try to pop a wheelie and your front wheel keeps going, um, I still want to start. Yuppie ass camping store. Yeah. Well, B&A, a lot of companies go that route. Like when they get popular, they realize that, you know, like the North Face used to be like really like high quality gear, but then they realized there's not a lot of like, you know, people doing mountaineering and climbing and stuff like that. So a very limited customer base. Once they realize the yuppie base out there, then they're like, oh, let's make our jackets and everything for the yuppies, and they mass produce them. And you know, like everything else, like mass production, the quality goes down. Um, yeah, 80 horsepower dirt bike is nuts. Yeah, yeah, I want the moto version. Yeah, I don't know, Gonzo. After tomorrow, man, you might get the moto version, but you might want to throw some training wheels on there for safety. You know, you're gonna be solid on the way to work, but you have some deployable training wheels for after work. Um, I want the Ducati Supermoto. What are those going for, Pat? Ducati Supermoto, most powerful single cylinder bike. Gonzo, check your email. I sent you my phone number a while ago. I can send it some bit. Yeah, I'm still gonna do the pedal bikes for a while. Um, yeah, I'm still on the fence. Like I'm entertained by the e-bikes, but I'm not overly interested to be honest. if I were gonna spend 10 grand on a bike, it'd probably be like one of the Specialized S Works or something. No, actually, I'd probably do like a custom titanium frame and then just build it out. Yeah, titanium frame, build it out the way I want. I have no interest in carbon fiber frames. I think they suck. I mean, like they're cool. Like if you're racing for a paycheck, that's how you're gonna pay your mortgage. Yeah, carbon fiber is cool. But other than that, yeah, I just haven't got an interest in it. It just doesn't last. At least as far as bicycle frames go. I mean, like carbon fiber for knife scales and everything, oh, I'm fine with it. But yeah, the other stuff, no way. Oh, 12 to 14 isn't bad. I'd spend that much for a damn mountain bike. That's what's wrong with me. Um, yeah, but carbon fiber bike frames, carbon fiber wheels, I've seen those break a lot. Cause yeah, they're pushing for like the lightest weight possible. So yeah, oh, I've seen some titanium frames. I'd get it cerakoted, get a custom titanium frame and have it cerakoted. That would be freaking cool. Um, you can pedal it if you don't want the power too. Yeah, the thing with an e-bike, even with the pedal power, they weigh substantially more. Like I can build a hardtail mountain bike, even out of aluminum in the like the 20 pound range, right? We'll say about 20 pounds. The equivalent e-bike is up there like 65, 70 pounds. That's a substantial amount of weight to be pedaling. I mean that kind of covers like a rack and panniers and clothing and camp gear. And that's giving you like 45 pounds of leeway, 45, 50 pounds. Yeah, my buddy was like, I spent 3K on the Elite, and I told him, cool, and you're still fat. Oh, man, I got in trouble. Oh, dude, back in the day, oh, the humor was going. My mom, she's fat, and she started going to Jenny Craig, like that 1-800 called Jenny. You guys remember that commercial and everything like that? Well, my mother started going to that, and then, like they have meetings, like it's freaking AA or something, like fataholics. And she's all excited one day, and we were just hanging out. I was having a couple beers with the old man and stuff. My mother comes home, she's like all excited. Guess what? Guess what? And we're like, what? And she's like, I lost 2.5 pounds. I looked at her and I said, check your ass, you'll find it. Oh, my father started rolling. He thought it was absolutely hysterical, and which got me even more trouble because now my mother's upset because not only did I say that, but then my father found it funny because it was just a joke, it was all in humor. We didn't love her any less. Um, I don't think we loved her anymore either. But anyhow, I digress. You get the point. She got so upset, and yeah, and then I got more trouble. My father's laughing. Not one of my shinier moments. It was like, oral diarrhea just it happened. I don't know how. Too poor for e-bikes. Um, I used to have the giant STP. I got hit by a car on my e-bike and nothing happened. Car damage, but my e-bike was fine. So many Kiwi guys riding around on bikes with jeans. Yeah, Pat, you're not kidding, man. That's one of the things that sucked about being a cyclist is everybody you run into, like you're cycling, like I got the $120 shorts and the $120 jersey. I got $250 Italian leather CD shoes. And people are like, how many Dewey's did you get? I'm like, none, not a single one. I'm still looking at it. 80s Honda. My parents would have beat my ass for that. Yeah, Rob, it was not one of my shinier moments. It just kind of happened. Um, the things you say when you're kicking back a couple beers. I was home on leave when that happened. So 1,500, bro. I don't want to spend more than 200 on a bike. Oh, Trevor, man, my pedals are $250. I'm okay with exploiting rich kids and their parents. Oh yeah, B&A. I've got a couple of my friends. They like going to the thrift stores, and they would travel like an hour, 2 hours to a thrift store. And I'm like, why are you traveling so far? There's like one locally, and they're like, no, man, you go to the rich neighborhoods. And yeah, people are they'll get rid of like a $600 Gore-Tex parka. You get it for like 25 bucks or something. Um, yeah, Rob, that excludes the e-bike price. Um, yeah, how we doing on that? We're doing awesome. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah, hey guys, I'm gonna wrap this one up though. We're just over the 2 hour mark. Um, yeah, we're gonna do some more lives this week though. If YouTube doesn't shut me down for this one, man, we got a little sidetracked a couple times. The pissing out the ass thing was not healthy. We'll see what the algorithm does to us for that one. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out. I don't think anybody really learned too much today, but we definitely had some fun, had some laughs. I definitely appreciate all you guys being here. It's definitely it was highly therapeutic for me, and I hope that you gained something out of it as well. Don't forget New Hampshire Outdoors and Survival. Mick and Kaz will be live at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, American time, which is about 8 p.m. or 2000 hours, over there in England. If you guys want to check them out, I highly recommend it. I will 99% be there myself, so we can continue. And I promise, I always behave in mixed life. I behave in everybody else's lives, except for maybe not ACR Protect all the time because he's Coast Guard, but whatever. But everybody else's lives, I definitely am. I'm very well behaved. I don't want to get anybody in trouble for saying any stupid stuff. So I definitely always follow their guidelines. I do ask and recommend that you do the same. But definitely check out Hampshire Outdoors and Survival. Definitely worth the chat. Definitely appreciated everybody being here. Thanks to all of our channel members. Thanks for supporting this shit show. Thanks to all our moderators for taking out the trash. And I know some of you enjoy it. So glad you had a good time with that. Yeah, hey guys, the world is changing. Be careful out there. Maintain situational awareness. Stay alert, stay alive. Keep your head on a swivel. And by all means, guys, stay frosty. We'll see you on the next one.